You let the officer do the processing. He's down to the finish line, and you are too. All right, you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
All righty. Officer Doc, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I think we're about ready to go. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. One of
Okay,
these fine
perfect.
gentlemen can show you out, but I appreciate your
Yep.
time. I've got to
Yeah.
send up to prison, but no, is it Silvio?
That's right, Silvio DiVincenzo, yours truly.
Oh yeah, we'll put in a good word with the DOJ to make sure you get that bar license. All right,
Oh yeah,
you're
I'll get that bar
a good
license for
lad.
him.
Oh, I appreciate that, officer. Thank you so much. I actually am very much appreciative of you guys and everything that you do. I understand, there's a give and a take. So thank you for the giving, and I'll be sure to not do so much taking. You know what I'm saying?
I know, I get it, I get it.
All right.
Well, thank
So
you
I'll
very
leave
much.
you to it. Take care, Hendrix. Stay safe in there. All right.
Bye, love you.
You just
Ciao.
watch those traffic laws, you know.
Of course. I
Yeah,
do apologize. I will
it's
keep
all
in
right.
mind. All righty.
All right, have a good one, counselor.
You're lucky you got a good lawyer, Miss Hendricks.
And,
You Russian?
am I Russian? No. I'm Mexican.
All right, give me a moment. Okay, Miss Hendricks, local DOC are here. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready. I've been ready.
Okay. All right, you take
This
care
could
of
have been
yourself, man.
easier earlier.
Yeah, it could have been easier if you told the truth.
Oh, it would have been easier if you didn't think that saying verbati's is something
Oh, it
to be
absolutely
admitting.
is. It
Oh,
is.
well,
It
I guess
is.
not because I'm not getting the charge.
Yeah, because you got a nice lawyer, okay? And I like him.
Right.
And I respect him. Okay, ma'am. DOC's here to pick you up. You take care of yourself.
Oh, you too, honey.
And
Take
bye-bye.
care.
Don't call me honey. I'm married. DOC from PD. Hey, Doc.
Yep, send it.
We got one coming up for 29 months. It's going to be a Brittany Hendricks. Just coming up for pretty much just reckless evading, non-violent.
10-4. Thanks for this up, Dork.
Of course. Suburb Gideon and Milton Road. Hendricks then fled on foot before. Is VFT and guess Hydra. Let me grab his plate. Put it in here. Plate. Reason flagged for 1094. Used to evade. Oops. #8665. There you go. What does it say? State account. I don't know why it says state account there. All right, we are good to go. All right, we're good.
The tables now.
Yes, it looks less nerdy.
Okay.
So Richard, can I bother you now?
Yes, you can.
I would have no. It's like just you doing something real quick in the MDW if that's okay.
Oh, you want to change your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I would have had Luca requested, but he's a bozo and he doesn't know where to find that shit anymore. So
Nice one, Luca.
what a sergeant, am I right?
What's your state ID?
22779. Can I email you a new picture for the
Of course
badge?
you can, yeah.
Thank you.
Beep, 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 beep,
I
beep.
still think my picture's pretty good.
I have the best photo.
What's your new call sign, Hawkins?
903.
What? What do you mean you have the best photo?
I have the best profile. Fuck!
It
Every time I
does.
look you up, it comes up with Lily Taro.
Lily
and
Taro, I
fucking
know,
hate
it's
it.
so
Every
stupid.
time.
Oh, could
Why
you also
can't
add
I
a nickname,
find you?
Richard?
Yeah, what do you want your nickname to be?
Always eating.
That's true.
Oh,
I need
Lucas
my
says it
nickname
is.
changed, Dark.
He's always fucking eating.
I need
call
my
him
nickname changed in the MDW.
Eli 14 course Hawkins. He's always fucking eating.
Dude, it's
No.
just a coincidence that
Sir,
I'm always
what
on
are you
duty when
putting
it's
the
like
rest of your
lunchtime.
possessions into a bag and getting a fingerprint.
Mm.
No.
What's you in
Sure.
here for now? Drugs?
No.
Still Rico Barbosa.
No.
Oh, hey,
Water.
Lieutenant
Hey,
Stubble.
Stubbs.
Hey, what's
All
up?
right, Stubbs. What did the Marabuntas do now? Is it drug deal again?
Kara.
What the? What a fucking scumbag!
But we got it.
Where are they
Got
selling
it.
it? I'll buy it off
Are
of
you,
them.
are you burning it?
No,
it should be
that thing is
crushed
getting
into a
crushed at the
cube.
impound lot.
Good.
Why?
Good.
I'll buy
and
it.
the
Stupid.
primary officer
No.
are getting a $10,000 reward per Toretti, as every Kara will receive a
Oh,
10,000
thank
bounty payout.
God.
So spread the
Those
word.
things need to be. Those things need to be turned into cubes and fucking burnt.
Tori, you want your stuff updated too?
I want a different nickname, yeah.
Yeah, what's your state ID?
What's the nickname?
9813.
9813?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stubble.
It's currently Noodle, but it has to
Noodle?
be Manlet.
Taro's all
Manlet?
sorted. I got him the tickets to Paris.
Yeah.
I've already
It's gotta be, can you make
talked
it
to the
Manlet?
Manlet?
inspectors
Work,
over
Hong
there. He's sent. He's ready to
Done.
go.
Good work.
Thank you. Cool. Deputy Manlet.
And
Ethan
Taro speaks
Oh,
French.
Richard,
fit
could I
right in.
also by any chance get a badge?
Yeah, sure.
Thank
God, you're
you.
so needy. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, if you
Doc.
weren't
I'm
dog
sorry, he's
shit
really
at doing your
needy.
job,
I'm
you would
sorry.
have done it for me.
All right, I go print it in the office.
That is your sergeant you're talking to. That's what
How
I'm talking about,
fucking-
Eli. Have some respect.
The
How dare
fuck,
you?
Eli?
In front of the assistant
Do
chief
you want to go to Paris too?
I'm joining the riot unit, Stubbs.
Which side?
That's to be determined.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about because I was like, oh, great. And then Kozlov said he's going to walk away with a TV. So,
Oh, God, what the
Yeah,
hell?
might
Cause
get some new sneakers or
take this.
something.
Thanks for the help, guys. Hey, what's up?
Thank you.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Not too bad. I have, we at the state attorney's office are planning to push some legislation here very shortly to help support officers in their, in their daily work and, punishing criminals and deterring the
Ooh,
crime that
okay,
we are
yes.
very much against. I have 3 drafts if you would like to look at them to see what you think. But I'm also open to your input on anything that you think needs to be changed. I'd be happy to write up legislation for that. We have a direct line to the Senate. So
Oh my God,
yeah.
that sounds fantastic. Yeah, send them my way, and I'll give them a look. See, and I'll give you a bell back.
Sounds good. I will send it to your email right now.
Thank you, Edison. I'll look at them straight away. Okay.
Yep, just be familiar. They are drafts, so take that with what you will. I still need to run it by a bunch of people, but I want to give you sort of an insight to what's coming.
Okay, sounds great.
Alrighty, I will send it to you now.
All right, cheers up. The way you say "oh my god." Wait, how do I say "oh my god"?
Yeah, I know. Just
How do I say it? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't really pronounce it very well. Right, let's have a read. These are the draft legislations. There's 3 of them. Controlled Dangerous Substances Act, the Federal Rehabilitation Enhancement and Negating Trespassing Act. And Automotive Negligence and Gains Elimination legislation. Holy fuck. Okay. I don't want to show this on stream just in case. Legislation proposals. Draft. Okay, so the first one, the Controlled Dangerous Substances Act. The Department of Justice enacts this legislation to simplify the drug-related offences in the state of San Andreas by implementing a schedule system and clear list of CDS or controlled substances that may be easily amended based on the new research and new substances. So you have Schedule 1, which is highly dangerous substances with no medicinal value and or high propensity for abuse. Schedule 2 is a likelihood of abuse and or large-scale trafficking probability. Schedule 3 is substances that are typically used for recreational use but are unregulated or certified. Charges. Misdemeanor possession of a CDS, Schedule 2, Schedule 3. So that's the only misdemeanors. Okay. And then you have felony possession of felony possession of any of them is then 25 months both ways. Interesting. Okay. I mean, let's compare that to what it is right now. You have it's a way to kind of put all the drugs together. So if you have felony possession of marijuana is 25 months. So they're all the same anyway. I think that's kind of what's being said, is that if they're all the same, they're all 25 months and 2350, then you can put them all under a similar stuff, apart from heroin, which is a little bit higher fine for some reason. Okay. I like it. I think it's good. It's a good way to kind of if any more drugs come up in the future, like heroin has, like metamorphine, any of that kind of stuff, you can just slip them into a schedule and you don't have to make a brand new charge for them. That's actually really good, because you have lean. Then if you get lean, if lean came around, you could immediately say, okay, DOJ, we want lean put as a Schedule 3 drug, and then you can be found in possession of it's then considered a controlled dangerous substance. I like this. This is good. So right now, it's Schedule 1 is heroin, metamorphine, fentanyl, methamphetamine. Schedule 2 is cocaine or crack. Oxy. This is the only issue, is when you have separate charges, it's very easy to list out the exact amount that you want for misdemeanor or felonies. But obviously with this, that might get a little bit tricky. But I think if you just put it in legislation, it wouldn't be an issue. So you have cocaine or crack, oxy, Adderall, unknown prescription drugs, codeine, MDMA, and ketamine are all Schedule 2. Schedule 3 is moonshine, marijuana, and LSD, which all sounds fantastic. Okay, so that's the first one done. Next one is the FRENT Act, which is Federal Rehabilitation Enhancement and Negating Trespassing Act. The DOJ establishes this legislation to deter the constant break-ins that occur at the prison and parsons. This outlines charges that pertain to trespassing and bringing contraband into the prison. Additionally, this act establishes guidelines on how crime committed in the prison is treated and handled. Finally, this charge outlines the prison parole program for individuals serving life sentences. Okay. So we have felony trespassing of a rehabilitation facility. New charge. It's a felony. First offense is 1 year incarceration, 1 year's parole with a $50,000 fine. Second, in 30 days is 3 years, 100,000. Third offense is 5, 200,000. So this is enters knowingly or remains unlawfully in or upon a rehabilitation facility, including Bolingbroke State Penitentiary or Parsons Mental Health Facility, without permission or the right to do so. Awesome. I think that's a really good change. Amending current charges, renaming of introducing contraband to a government facility to rehabilitation facility, and renaming prison break, an attempted prison break to custody break or attempted custody break. Awesome. Crime culpability in prison. All individuals who commit crimes in the prison, prisoner or not, shall be culpable for their crimes. Any prisoner who commits a violent felony, excluding assault with a deadly weapon or riot, may be subject to charges implemented by police. All other crimes committed by prisoners shall be subject to punishment by the Department of Corrections and their internal policies unless police wish to push said charges. All non-prisoners who commit crimes in the prison shall be subject to charge implemented by police. Awesome. Prison parole program. This is for life sentences. They must have served at least 60 years, no violent offenses in 30 years, and steady ongoing role or judgment in the prison. I don't know what that means. Okay. A member of DSC Command will review an application by the lifer and consider their time awake in prison, their behavior, general case before approving the application, and negotiate conversations between the lifer and lawyer for a parole hearing to be posted. Individuals who satisfy the following conditions will have a higher bar of entry, and such will be considered in the hearing. Multiple capital offences, several of the Prisms Code aggravating factors. Okay. That's the second one. I like it. Automotive negligence and gains elimination legislation. Okay. What's that? A+. We're good. So this is to deter increased violence and motor-related crime. Additionally, this legislation ensures longevity as it pertains to rental companies, as it ensures the legislation and relevant is not locked into a single rental company. This legislation also outlines possible instances in which civil asset forfeiture for a vehicle may occur based on various crimes and misuse of said vehicle. This legislation will be used in conjunction to rented vehicle official codification. Okay. Oh, new charges. Okay, this is a proposal. Conspiracy to organize a street race. It's a felony with 50 months incarceration, 50 months parole, and a $15,000 fine. Yeah, awesome. Hard to prove, but awesome. I think that's the kind of person you target in a street race. Like, you know how we used to chase people who were like collecting money and shit? That's a good one. First degree street racing. Street racing in which an attempted murder or an assault with a deadly weapon occurs during the race or after the pursuit of the vehicles involved. Ooh, this includes, but is not limited to hit and runs, intentional high-speed collisions with officers at 80 plus miles per hour, or shooting, ambush, or otherwise. This charge is to be used in conjunction with any attempted first degree. Oh, I like that. A first degree street racing. Okay, you can have a misuse of a rental vehicle. Misuse of a rental vehicle? A bus block? Any individual who utilizes a rental vehicle from a state-approved rental company in the commission of a crime. 25 months, 25 months incarceration, 25 months parole, and a $5,000 fine. So you add that on top of felony obstruction, they're going away for a little bit, you know? But then there's a felony misuse of a rental vehicle. Any individual who utilizes a rental vehicle from a state-approved rental company in the commission of a HUT charge or a felony, which has one or more of the following characteristics. Boosting, even better. Even better. Fucking bus block for a boost, 50 months. Get fucked. Yacht, bank, first-degree robberies, shootouts, drug sales or trafficking, and a weapon sales or trafficking. I love this. Good change. Obstruction of an official vehicle impound. Intentionally, this is literally the charge I would have used this charge today. Obstruction of an official vehicle impound intentionally hinders the official transport or impound of a vehicle used in the commission of a crime. So instead of the 7 months or something I gave them today, it would have been 25 months both ways and a $5,000 fine. Also, street racing amended and all the other ones amended. Vehicle seizures. This act shall also establish guidelines for which a vehicle may be seized by law enforcement in a civil asset forfeiture filing beyond the strike system. These are intended as guidelines and do not constitute the only ways a vehicle may be seized. If any of the following are true for a single vehicle, law enforcement may have grounds to file for seizure. Vehicles in which the owner is not genuinely involved and has reported the vehicle stolen to the police through proper reports may not qualify. So the qualifications are used for transport or storage in weapons, humans, used for transport or storage in weapon, human, or drug trafficking. 3 or more incidences are incidents of first-degree street racing or gang-related shooting in 30 days. POG, good change. These are guidelines. 5 or more incidences of attempted murder of a government employee in 30 days. And used in any capital level offense. They're all subject to vehicle seizure. 3 or more incidents, 5 or more. I feel like I want to ask why it's only 3 or more incidences for street racing we can apply, but it has to be 5 or more attempted murders. It feels like it should be the other way around. I feel like using it against police is more of a reason to take it than street racing. And then there's some amendments. Okay. State-approved rental companies. No. Whoa. We need to get this. This is something that I think needs changing. Okay, so the issue... okay, I have an issue with this now. The state-approved rental company for misuse of a rental vehicle does not include the rental spot behind the bank. It just says H&O Imports and RLI Rentals. So I'm going to get clarification on that. So there's 2 things I got to get clarification on.
Hey, Dark.
Hi. First of all, this is fantastic. I love everything. I think these are really, really positive changes that will help the police out a bunch. So, yeah, thank you for the hard work for that. 2 questions. Okay, first question is, this isn't again, this I'll preempt this by saying that I just want explanations. I don't necessarily think it's wrong. So for the vehicle seizure guidelines, there is within 30 days, if you catch a vehicle doing 3 or more either gang related or first street racing, it's subject for seizure, right?
Yeah, so the idea is these aren't going to be the only ways that you can seize a vehicle. It's also just guidelines. So it's meant to help encourage officers to kind of know when and when not to go for a vehicle seizure. The idea is to something we talked about within MCU was it's a pain in the ass when everyone's using constant vehicle swaps, especially to these more expensive vehicles. So this would help kind of discourage that.
I think it's better as well because oftentimes officers, especially officers and deputies, we will not feel encouraged to push things that aren't written out in front of them. And if this gets like, I imagine this is stuff we can do already. I mean, I don't do it.
Yeah,
but
100% it is, and it's just codifying it.
yes, exactly. Okay. So I guess my question was, that's 3 times in 30 days. Why is it? Why do we have to catch them more times within 30 days for attempted murder of a government employee?
You know, it's a good question. I think because I had it at 5 for both of them, and then I dumped it down to 3. And I think that's what
I
it was.
see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like my gut instinct was that it should be the other way around. Like it should be less
Mhm.
times captured for trying to kill police and then more times captured for street racing. I just think that might send the wrong message that you can
So
street race.
first degree speed racing. So first degree speed racing is that new charge, which is if they start shooting at cops. So keep that in mind.
I see. Yeah. I think even, but it doesn't have to be shooting at cops, right? It can be
Yeah.
just high speed pits as well. That's what I'm thinking. I just think that looks a little imbalanced from you know, you can to if I'm a criminal and I walk in and I see, oh, I can shoot cops 5 times in 30 days before they take my car, but I can street race 3 times and they'll take my car. Do you know what I mean? It seems like it's dissuading street racing more than it's dissuading shooting police. That's my gut instinct on it. Obviously there might be other reasons.
One thing I have to consider is with Crane and how he puts these things through. So that's I think that was part of the reason in trying to decide the numbers, because he yeah. So I'll put it like that, and we'll see what that comes out to be.
Okay. The other thing was when I was reading the misuse of rental vehicles, I was very excited. And then I got round to the state approved rental services, and I noticed that the rental spot behind the Fleeca Bank is not on the list.
Yeah, so I don't know the name of that. So that's like I said, part of this is me talking with the
Senate and Crane.
Because I don't know all the names.
Intention
I
to
know
add that on there.
Yes. So but the idea is like any sort of like those like lower end rental companies will be included. I want to add Kevin Ram's like sub company, so we don't have criminals just renting out subs and evading cops.
Yeah,
in them.
fantastic. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I think
those are just the 2 that I know of, like off the top of my head, and then going from there and trying to find the rest of them. Because like I said, it's a draft. I have to go through and discuss with more people.
Yeah,
to find all the names.
I mean, even as a draft, this is very well done. I will say, out of all of that, coming from like a what's going to improve the lives of police the most, surprisingly, that one is probably going to be the biggest one based on bus blocks and that kind of thing. That's going to be a really big change because it gives us a little bit more. There's a little bit more dissuasion for people not to do that stuff all the time against police. Especially, like, I liked the clarification that, like, boosting is in the felony misuse.
Yeah, that's already the way it is. So,
right, but that's for like the rental cars that like aren't used very often. But if we're on about like if they're renting all these vehicles to come and interfere in a boost, then like using bus blocks and stuff like that on a boost, then it's it's a higher time and fine. Like it's different. But I think
what did you think of the drug scheduling?
I liked it. The only concern I would have would be, I think one of the reasons they're so separate right now is because you can put the exact amounts on there for felony and misdemeanor for the amount of drug, but it might be more difficult if you've only got one charge covering a whole section. It just means there's an extra step for police to go into legislation and just look on the pay. I don't think it's a big issue. I think it'd be fine in the end. But that was one thing I noticed. But overall, I think it's really good, because it gives us a lot of wiggle room when there is new stuff coming around or things change in the drug, world, I guess. So like the lean epidemic that we had, I think pushing lean to become illegal in some sense would be a lot easier if we can just be like, hey DOJ, we want lean to be a Schedule 3 drug. What do you think we can get that done? And that would be a lot easier.
Yeah,
Just
and it
slot
gets
it in.
added.
No new charge needed. Like it's just all the same. I think that's really, it's like a modular charge for drugs, which is a really smart suggestion.
Yeah, so the lean is already on. Just so you know, it's under coding.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
But
but yeah.
perfect. Yeah, those were the only things I noticed really. And then I think all the charges are great. The Parsons and prison stuff is perfect. The drug stuff is really good. It's going to simplify things for a lot of people. Yeah, I think the only thing that it's not simplifying is the amount, but I think that should be pretty simple for people to find. And then the bus block or the misuse of vehicles and the felony street racing and all that kind of stuff really kind of, I think it will help police out a lot, hopefully, if those charges are implemented. So, big thanks to you and your people for putting that together.
Yeah, of course. And if there's any if there's anything you want me to add, just so you know aware what else we're adding. We are adding stuff for homicide. We're gonna look at a bunch of stuff for there. We're also looking at 37 Alpha chart, and then a few other little things here and there.
Okay.
But
yes,
alrighty, I gotta
fantastic.
go. I've got a doctor's appointment, but I just wanted to make sure you got looked at, was able to look at that and all that jazz. So.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, Odessa.
Yeah, of course. If you need anything else, you let me know, all right?
I will do. Thank you very much.
All right, have a good one, sir.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Persecuted shoot races the violence that race that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think they're all fantastic. This is why I was excited when Brian proposed the state attorney's office, because this is the exact kind of stuff I wanted out of it. It's a direct line that is it's a pocket of roleplay that isn't often dug into, but I'm very happy that it is. Like all the laws and everything like that. It's just it's cool. The hell?
Oh, you're good.
Hi. Yeah,
Oh,
Alex.
hey. How's it going?
How you doing, Narc?
Working today.
I am working right now.
Wait, what are you doing?
Did Libby not tell you?
Tell me what?
I left PD yesterday.
Oh. Okay. Well, what can I help you with today?
I already got a phone call from Kozlov. I needed information on the warrant. I'm gonna give Mills a call just asking what it was for.
Okay. All right. So you don't need anything from me?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not on this matter, at least, no.
All right. Well, obviously, anything you need, just give me a call.
Yeah, vice versa.
You doing lawyer stuff?
Yeah, for now until judge elections. I'm gonna try judge, and after that, we'll see.
Wow. Okay. Well, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Speaking of numbers, just to make sure I got the right one, you're at Richard Doc 628-412-6572. That's you?
Yeah, that's me. Assistant Chief of Police, Richard Dodd.
Oh, Assistant Chief of Police. Wow.
Mm-hmm. You're talking to the big guy.
Oppressive. Okay. See, I've been out the city a year and a half, so I missed the whole restructuring, then restructure of the restructure. So forgive me for my ignorance.
No, you're okay. You're okay. It's fine. Don't stress.
All right.
Yeah. Are you guys riding together?
I just needed my help with some matter.
And as a legal aid, it made sense for me to talk to a lawyer here for this more complex stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll head out. We'll get out your hair. But I'll call you when I need you because I got your number now, right? Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Assistant Chief of Police.
Of course. Do you mind if I just have a moment with Alex really quick?
Sure. Yeah. I'll be at my van, Alex. You need anything?
Yeah. All right.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear you're not staying with Petey. What's happened?
Well, for me, the implications of some things that were being said that were important, right? I don't think anything that was said was meant to come across that way. But I felt like I had to fight very much an uphill battle against Command. And then combined with I had on. I mean, to be fair, so it was a personal conversation with Maddie first, but her saying no, I can't be associated with that. With in extension, me felt like okay, that's made me feel like okay, not trusted, even though I've always done my work. And honestly, the end of the conversation with Nova and you, Roads in Dark. I know that was maybe called like as a wake-up call to Nova, but the comment you're gonna drag Alex down with you very much made me feel, that I'm not fully trusted to just do my work.
It's not that, Alex. It's that.
I know that you didn't mean it that way, but there were the implications behind it, right?
The implications were that if Nova goes down this path, then you are going to be the collateral. That's it. I have nothing but respect for the work you've done, and nothing but respect for the work Nova's done. But unfortunately, when you are so close to somebody, it's very easy to be dragged around. And Nova's she's got a very strong personality.
Extremely.
And it wouldn't surprise me if she's going to get in some trouble very soon. And I mean, we have learned already from this whole Colombian thing
412 any 77
that the people closest to her are the people that are going to get targeted. But the difference is, before she was just doing her job. If she go down this path, then she's going to be making a lot of enemies. And then it's not just doing your job anymore. It's actively doing things to harm people or go against people who are very dangerous. There's a big difference. What I said yesterday was purely... I said this to Matt on the drive back, is one of the main reasons I said the stuff I said at the end yesterday was because I think Nova's got the blinders on, and I think you're the one who's going to get stamped. Whatever the word is you're the one who's going to get hurt from all this.
I understand that.
One of the reasons I said it was to look out for you, because I don't know how much you know about Leah. I don't know what she's saying to you or what her plans are. So
she wouldn't tell me anything. I wouldn't want her to tell anything. I told her very clearly, like, if I hear anything that PD was investigating her, I would not tell her. Vice versa, if I just happen to be with her and people are stupid, I'm not immediately gonna fucking rat her out. And if PD was ever like, oh, there's a vehicle at your house, we want to raid Nova, I told her, like, I'm just gonna tell them to do it. I'm gonna give them consent, whatever, For me, what I really felt, and I think it's, you know, people will have questions, people will have remarks. I also said to Rose and other people, like, that's understandable. Nova said it. People are gonna give you flag. People are gonna give it is. It's fine. Whatever. Everything's fine with that. My main issue, I guess, with what I saw behind those words was that it was coming from my command. Right? It felt like that was like a trust relationship that wasn't fully there anymore for me. At least for now. Combined with the fact that I had already, like, you know, been talking about I'm gonna run for judge next election. I'm gonna tell Brian I'm gonna take a step back from MCU shit that I'm not touching or not really involved in. I was gonna leave eventually in like a month or so. I just left earlier. And like I told Libby, like I told Brian, like I told other people, who knows, I might try judge and hate it and, you know, come back with a fresh mind and want to join PD again eventually. But right now, I didn't see myself going back on duty with that feeling. The feeling that I had to come out here and prove to my command that I would be able to just do my job. I can try and prove that to everyone out there. But like I said, that's a trust relationship, right? And I told everyone very clearly, I don't think it was meant that way. But for me, that was behind those words.
Okay. You know, it's fair enough. I'm not gonna stop you, but you know, if you ever do want to come back, there's always a place for you.
I appreciate that.
Just do what's best for you. I never, for the record, I never expected you to do anything against the PD or anything like that. I never questioned you. I know it can be difficult being in a relationship with somebody who's doing those kind of things. So, you know, the only thing I hope is that you just look out for yourself and don't forget that at the end of the day, you come first. And I just worry that at some point down the line, Nova's going to put other things first over you. So just be careful.
I will be. And like I told Libby, like I told Minerva, the shit that I wanted to try and do as training coordinator for Code of Law, I still want to help with, just from my other job now, I guess, or maybe in the future if I get judge. Like, it's not a fucking burning bridges kind of thing, right? It's just for this time period, it just doesn't make sense. And I felt like if I don't see myself going on duty really in good faith, in a good state, in the meantime until the election, I might just already quit earlier.
Yeah. Well, like I said, need anything, just give me a call. I'll put your name forward with the DLJ as someone to recommend. Oh, you've got a bar license. Never mind. Well, if the vote comes up, Alex, I'll vote for you. Don't worry.
I appreciate it, and vice versa. If you need anything, you know how to reach me, and I'm sure we'll be in touch.
Okay. All right. You take care. You need any help getting out?
I'll be fine. I think maybe.
Come on. Uh-oh. Did that help? Nope. Didn't help. Here we go.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Alex. You got this.
I got some speed.
Just hit it open, Alex.
I can do it.
How about if I open it the other way? There we go.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Stay safe.
Yeah. I think Dark's a little bit confused and a bit worried based on that conversation. Because what Alex texted Dark a couple nights ago was, I'm worried about Nova, but I'm worried that I'm the only person keeping her afloat at the minute. And then for that to change to, I'm leaving the PD, you know, is that Alex saying that, or is this Nova's convincing, right? Because unfortunately, from what Pixie said, you don't really question the things that your loved ones tell you. So if Nova is saying all the stuff about PD, and is maybe even questioning Dark's attitude towards Alex, then she might believe it. Like, Dark has not been worried about Alex, like, in a questionable sense, you know, like he hasn't been questioning, oh, is Alex working with Nova now, or this and that. He hasn't been doing that at all, so it's definitely come out of nowhere for him. The big swinging thinking, yeah, I think it's just I think Alex probably needs you know, I know Doc doesn't know what their relationship's like all that much, but Alex might feel the need to agree with Nova and go along and figure out a way out of the PD so that she can stay with her, you know? Doesn't Doc think? Yes, I think Doc is not opposed to that, the fact that the PD is not a good place to be right now. But obviously in Nova's case, that is in no way a reason to threaten people the way she has done and stuff like that. So it all comes down to intent. And I don't think Alex has ever had bad intent, but Nova's intent has gone a bit sour. You know? Dispatch 400 tonight.
What the fuck?
Alrighty then. Let me just check. Let me just double check what time the panel from hell is. Let me just double check. When is it? Wait, it's in 48 minutes? Countdown to the live show, 48 minutes. Good job, I heckin' checked, Rhea. You hecker. The hell? What live show? It's for Baldur's Gate 3. It's their final live show before game releases at the end of the month. You were guessing? Okay, Rhea, I see how it is. Have you decided what character I'm playing? No, I'm so in between. This is the issue, right? I want to play a wizard. I think wizard is probably going to be my go-to.
610-8.
I don't know what race or background I want to do yet at all. But then I also want a bard. I think I want a bard in my party, but I can't get one unless I play one. And it's the new character is going to be a bard. Spore Druid and Nature Clip, they sure are, yeah. They're in a lot. Like bards for your bias, yep. I'm thinking wizard because I love wizards anyway. I love spellcasters, but then wizards in Baldur's Gate you can change your spells as long as you're not in combat, and I'm gonna abuse the shit out of that, dude. I would think they would add a charger for each class. What do you mean? What's a charger? Can't go wrong with wizard. Yeah, I'm thinking either. I have a couple of ideas. What the hell? I played a conjuration wizard before. Very fun. Very, very fun. So I might do that again. It kind of depends on how they're handling the level 2 skill. because it kind of depends. Because minor conjuration is like a really weird skill, and I don't know how they're gonna handle it in Baldur's Gate. But then also, I might go for the full lucky build, and I might go like halfling wizard, like halfling divination wizard, and then go like lucky at level 4. You know. For those who know, you know. But basically that whole build is not ever rolling a 1. So you can never roll a natural 1. And then you control what other people roll with dice. What dice they roll. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. You basically give people what dice they roll. So if you roll at the start of the day, if you roll a natural 1, then someone has to like do something, and you can be like, no, you get a natural 1 here.
Color, penumbra FF with
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do
cherry
that though.
blossoms on the side. Occupied 2 times. One of the individuals is wearing a rust. Number 2 male has a
Hey, Choco.
brown jacket and like a vest underneath.
Dude, Tetra, Baldur's Gate 3 is a game where your choices actually, like, there is an incredible amount of choice, and it actually changes the outcome on things. Like, recently, over the past few days, I've started doing another playthrough. I haven't done a playthrough of the game since early access release, which is like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something. And I played a wizard back then. And already my game is so different from playing a barbarian. Like, I won't get into it, but there is a group of people that I got killed this playthrough that definitely didn't happen last time. All because of a child. Didn't I say I wanted to wait? I did, and then I played it anyway. I'll be honest. But yeah, like last playthrough I didn't do a certain thing, and then this playthrough I did, and ended up with a bunch of people dead. So there's a lot of choice, and there's a lot of outcome. There's a lot of agency, I think is a good way to put it. But yeah, I'm very excited to play through it on stream too. I think, like I said, we're gonna do probably like three or so days of Baldur's Gate in a row, and then after that we'll come back to GTA a bit, and then we'll probably split streams. I'll probably do like 6 hours of GTA, and then however fucking long of Baldur's Gate afterwards, because I do want to play the shit out of that game. There's nothing going on right now. DJ in life, exactly, yeah. Oh, it was a comet? I saw a comet up over this way. I heard cherry blossom, so was that a different car? I think that was a penumbra. DJ Life, you got it. I might ask Chris, Ziggy, and Curvy if they want to do a playthrough at some point. That could be fun. Actually get Curvy to play D&D. Would you believe it? It's very possible, Ray, I'll be honest. It's very possible. Is that Damien? It is. 1060 in Polito? What the fuck? Chromatic dragons? Yeah, I know. Like, fucking... They really shoved everything in there for Dragonborns, huh? They look sick, though. Dragonborns look really good. Jeez Louise, man. Special handed. Attempt to get to a speeding vehicle southbound South Rockford Drive. It's going to be at the clothing store on South Rockford and Palomino. I can get 77.
306.
412.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. How are you, Ash? You put the window down for me.
How's it
So
going,
says
Dark?
madam. Who is that in there?
You're on the wrong side.
Well, I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk through, so I'm going to stay over here.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, thank you. License, insurance, registration, please.
Right,
This is your car. Flippy, is that you?
Here you go. No, it's not Flippy. Here's my ID.
2623, 76 request.
I'm borrowing it,
Chad?
you know?
412, same traffic.
Chaz, your license is expired, pal.
What? It is not expired. No way.
It expired in 2022, mate.
Actually did.
Oh, can I have that? That's a collector's edition now. It's very valuable. Go and get a new one and give me that one.
Wait, really?
Is this your
That's
car?
limited edition, rare collectible.
It's expired.
Wait, do you have yours? Is yours expired too?
No, this isn't my car.
Whose car is it?
Can I have it?
Flippy's. Juan Carlos Hernandez.
Okay, is he giving you permission to drive this car?
Yes.
Okay, he has. Okay, sit tight for me. I'll be right back with you. Okay, don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Good, Richard.
Oh yeah. The reason I asked for 77 is because it's come back to Juan Carlos Hernandez. Earlier
Does he
today,
have a warrant?
he does have a warrant. Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted 77. It's not him, but I'm gonna see what I can do to get him down here. He might not know he has a warrant. Because
Oh.
yeah. So I'm gonna call him, see if he can come down and give permission. For the driver.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Okay.
What up, Dark?
Hi, Mr. Hernandez. I've got a guy. Where's your blue S14 right now? Plate Monster. Do you know where that is?
Oh God, who's driving it?
Well, there's somebody driving it, but would you be able to come down here and make sure you've given this person permission?
Is it Chaz?
I don't know. They've got an expired license, so I can't confirm.
Where they at?
We're at the clothing store on Palomino by old Viceroy Hospital. You know, down the bottom of the old Hydra block.
The clothing store, you said?
The clothing store on the corner of Palomino and South Rockford, yeah. Opposite the pawn shop.
Oh, Little Soul Clothing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on
Okay,
the
I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, Chaz, Mr. Flippy's coming down here to make sure that, you know, I'm just getting confirmation that you can drive this car, okay?
Oh, okay. I mean, can I tell you over the phone?
Well, you had an expired license, so I don't actually know that you are Chaz. So he's coming to confirm that he gave you the permission, you know?
Okay.
Okay, just sit tight. I'm just going to write you up a ticket in the meantime, all right? For driving on an expired license.
Can I have it? I don't have a license.
Dispatch 400, be advised, I believe Juan Carlos Hernandez is going to come down to this traffic on South Rockford. I'm going to need it, pay me one more 77 if it is him.
The car does match him.
I wonder what happened to
Mr. Hernandez, is that you?
Hi.
Hey, you give this guy permission to drive your car?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
Expired license, really
yeah,
low.
can you believe? And he was speeding like 120? Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, awful.
I don't want to crash his
listen,
car.
Flippy, can I just talk to you over here for a second about this guy?
Sure.
Car coming, 111, I
Oh,
believe.
sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, just go round. Go round. Is that Mario?
Yeah, it's Rep Boy.
Hey, Flippy, let's, listen. I'll be honest, I haven't been completely transparent with you, okay? The reason I called you down here is because you have a warrant for your arrest.
Oh, really? What is it for?
Yeah. I think it's a vault robbery.
Wait, I actually got a warrant for Volt?
Yeah, so listen, I'm gonna need you to come in quietly.
Why is there so many people around here?
Let's not cause a scene here, Flippy.
How about this, Dark? How about this? How about this? How about this? I'm going to an important meeting right now. You let me go right now to this important meeting. You know, I'll turn myself in like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Was this a violent vault robbery?
No, it wasn't violent.
I mean, regardless, I can't